Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite. Sorry about yesterday, I had something that came up that I needed to take care of, but we will do 2 episodes of Pokemon today to make up for that. So, we'll just skip Assassin's Creed. But anyways, we are here with our new playthrough of Water type, our 4th Water type team out of 7. We have 10 playthroughs left after this. We have 3 Water types, 2 normal, and 5 flying. But as we do in this first episode, we're going to get our team up to level 7 and read some Pokemon biology, starting off here with Poliwag, who is a medium slow leveling rate. Poliwag is an amphibian Pokemon resembling a blue spherical tadpole. It has large eyes and pink lips that can also act as suction cups for rocks. Its skin is very thin but flexible and difficult to puncture. There is a black and white swirl on its abdomen, which is actually its internal organ showing through its semi-transparent skin. The swirl is clearer following a meal and will have a white tinge if the Pokemon is affected by disease. The direction of the belly spiral differs by area, and the equator is thought to have an effect on it. Poliwag has newly developed legs that are poor at walking and no arms. It has a long, thin tail surrounded by a light blue semi-transparent fin, and its tail makes it a powerful swimmer. It loves to waddle on land despite the dangers, however it will quickly return back to the water should it see danger. It cannot walk on land unless it is trained every day. Because of its ineptitude on land, Poliwag is more likely to be found swimming in small freshwater ponds and lakes. In the anime, Poliwag feeds on salveo weed, which can only be found on clear lake bottoms. You'll see that Poliwag just learned Hypnosis there at level 7, so that's good. So our Gen 2 Pokedex information on Poliwag, Gold says because of it is inept walking around on its newly grown legs, it always swims around in water. Silver says the direction of its belly spiral differs by area. The equator is thought to have some effect on this. And Crystal says the swirl on its belly is its inside showing through the skin. It looks clearer after a meal. And that is our information on Poliwag. So next here we have Horsea, who is a medium fast leveling rate. Horsea is a light blue piscine Pokemon that is similar to a seahorse. It has red eyes, a long tubular mouth, and 3 spike-like fins on either side of its head. Its ridge belly and single dorsal fin are cream-colored. Highly adept in the water, it uses its dorsal fin to swim in any direction while facing forward. It has a tightly curled tail that can be used as a balance and an anchor when caught in a strong current. In safer environments, it uses its tail to play with other members of its species. Horsea feeds on insect and moss gathered from rocks. If Horsea senses danger, it sprays water or dense black ink from its mouth at its attacker. It can shoot more precisely at insects flying above the surface of the water. Horsea nests in coral reefs and islands throughout the ocean with gentle currents. Many eggs are laid every year, and the young are raised by a male Horsea rather than a female. Horsea swims with dance-like motions, creating whirlpools in the process. It tends to compete with each other to see who can create the biggest whirlpool. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information, Gold says, if attacked by a larger enemy, it quickly swims to the safety by adeptly controlling its dorsal fin. Silver says its big developed fins move rapidly, allowing it to swim backwards while still facing forward. And Crystal says when they're in a safe location, they can be seen playfully tangling their tails together. And that is our information on Horsea. And we'll get Horsea here up to level 7. Almost done with it. There we go. And we're going to do Marill next. Alright, so Marill is a fast leveling rate Pokemon. Marill is a small blue bipedal semi-aquatic rodent Pokemon. It has a nearly spherical shape with a white belly and has round ears with red insides. These sensitive ears can detect distant sounds. Marill's arms Its feet are short and possess no visible digits. There is a blue bubble-like ball at the tip of its zigzaggy black tail. The tail is flexible and configured to stretch. And the ball is full of oil that acts as a buoy to help keep Marill afloat. The ball at the tip of its tail can glow when Marill attacks. In the anime, it is shown to be able to bounce on its tail. Marill is able to swim in strong currents without being slowed down by the water's resistance due to its water-repellent fur. Marill feeds on aquatic plants in addition to fishing for food. When it dives, its tail can be seen bobbing on the water's surface. It will anchor its tail around a tree when fishing at the edge of the water. Fishing at the edge of a fast-moving stream, Marill never gets cold after swimming in cold water due to its water-repellent fur drying up quickly the moment it leaves the water, and it lives on the water's edge. And our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Marill. Gold says the tip of its tail, which contains oil that is lighter than water, lets it swim without drowning. Silver says the end of its tail serves as a buoy that keeps it from drowning, even in a vicious current. And Crystal says the fur on its body naturally repels water. It can stay dry even when it plays in the water. And that is our information on Marill. Whom we're healing up, and then we're going to finish getting up to level 7 here. And we're poisoned, of course. Because we fought a Weedle, so it's always going to poison us, it seems. Let's grab this berry, and then we'll go back and heal again. So on this team, Marill is the only Pokemon we haven't seen. We've seen the other 3 before. In fact, our Poliwag is going into a Poliwrath, whom we have used in our Fighting type playthrough. It's not going into Politoed in this playthrough. That'll be a later one. We're going to swap over here to Tentacool, since we're not taking that Pidgey out with Marill at this time. And Marill does get to level 7 there. And we'll go heal Tentacool. And we'll read about Tentacool. So Tentacool is a slow leveling great Pokemon. Tentacool is a small Kindarian Pokemon. That's a biological word for you. Cnidarian. It has a light blue clear body with 2 large transparent red crystals on each side of its body and a small one in the middle. Near the base of its body is a pointed beak-like projection with 2 eyes with small pupils. There are 2 grayish tentacles extending from beneath its round lower body, which has a cape-like formation on the back. Tentacool's entire body is made of 99% water, and the remaining 1% contains the organ that produces its poison. It absorbs sunlight and refracts it using the water inside its body to convert it into beam energy. Its tentacles are laced with stinging cells, and as seen in the anime, it can control Pokemon it touches with its tentacles. The tentacles break off occasionally, but they can regenerate. The poison from its tentacles is so potent that someone would need to be immediately rushed to the hospital. Tentacool is not a very strong swimmer, traveling through the world using ocean currents. Tentacool searches for food while drifting on the surface of shallow seas. Tentacool can blend in the water, making it very difficult to spot, and it will sometimes wash ashore and shrivel up due to dehydration, though it remains equally dangerous. Tentacool may be revived or thrown back into the sea. Tentacool is mistakenly believed to be a species related to Toadskull, which is in the newer versions. In actuality, the two are biologically unrelated. So our Gen 2 Pokedex information for Tentacool, Gold says, when the tide goes out, dehydrated Tentacool remains can be found washed up on the shore. Silver says it drifts aimlessly in the waves, it is very difficult to see in the water, and it may not be noticed until it stings. And Crystal says it floats along on the waves, it uses its toxic feelers to stab anything it touches. And that is our information on Tentacool. So we will be seeing Tentacool the most, being it's a slow leveler. But that is fine. It is a good Pokemon. I mean, it's good late game whenever we have a lot, you know, better moves for it. You know, it's got really high special defense, speed, and special attack. Not a very good, you know, I think it's got decent attack, not good defense. But Tentacool is a really good late game Pokemon. We're not going to take on the Weedle. We're going to go heal up again. Maybe I can confuse it here and it'll help me take it down. Since we can't get poisoned by it because we are also poison type. Alright, there we go. But remember, Tentacool is really good at taking on grass Pokemon for this team. And with its high special defense, it'll also be really good at standing up against electric types. So that gets our team up to level 7 across the board. We'll take out this ladybug here. And then for youngster Joey, let's use Marill. We're just going to speed through this fight. And take Marill on to the next fight against youngster Mikey as well. Good deal. I'll get Marill up to level 8. And let's swap to Poliwag. We're just going to speed up as we bubble through these two Caterpies. We'll swap Tentacool up in case we get attacked by any... Oh, I didn't want you to save my money. Okay, let's go back and change that. Sorry, everybody. Clicked a little too fast. Okay. So that should have took care of it. Apologize for the detour. Alright, let's swap up Horsea. And then we will just speed through this guy's low-level team. We did not get poisoned on the one poison sting that hit us, so that's good. And we have made it to Violet. Now we're gonna go heal up to level, or not heal, train up to level 9. Geodudes are good for our water Pokemon. We are gonna get some Zubats in here though as well. Ah, Dunsparce. Must be a swarm going on right now. We'll finish Poliwag here and then we'll go heal Horsea. Good critical hit there. All right. Let's get Marill up really quick. Ah, Bellsprout. Didn't want to have to use that potion, but I'd rather get the experience than run away. Bellsprouts are out hot today. Alright, well now we're running. Now we're running for Tentacool. Marill's not even fighting his fights right now. Alright, there we go. A Caterpie. And a Ladybug. This will get Marill up to level 9. Then we'll swap up Tentacool. Now see, Tentacool's fine taking out Bellsprouts if it starts up front. Switching it in was putting it at a disadvantage. I don't want to take on a Weedle, it's going to take too long. Granorite. So we definitely want to use Horsea and Poliwag in here as much as possible, since they're not going to be good taking on the Bellsprouts, being that they only have a water attack. Let's smokescreen this Spearow a little bit. And then start up Bublaze. Oh, we'll swap a Poliwag. Can we put it to sleep? Nope. Got on the second one. We want to get to past this intro stuff and get to more interesting things. Alright, let's give berries to everybody. Alright, 2 smoke screens should be good. And of course, Pidgey hits every one of its attacks. We have to take a few hits before we get our smoke screens out, but we should be good. That's 3. We'll heal up. 4, 5, and 6, and it 5, and it still hits all of those gusts. Ridiculous. Oh, but we miss. Wow. Okay, I put all these tail whips into it, and I still do like no damage. Can't believe it still hit that much. Marill learned Water Gun, though, at level 10, so... Well, only Marill can learn Mud Slap, so we'll teach it to it. Poor Horsea. Alright, well, let's get Horsea up really quick to level 10. Surprised that Hop-Up didn't use any synthesis. Alright. I'm going to Tentacool up front for the Sprout Tower. Able to speed through the level 3 Bellsprouts. Not a good sign when even your good grass Pokemon's, though, having trouble with Bellsprouts that are 7 levels lower than it. I mean, we're just taking a lot of damage. Let's go heal. Maybe buy a couple potions. So Tentacool will probably get a little over leveled here compared to the other water types, but the other water types will definitely catch up on the way to Azalea. And we're just going to be poison stinging through. We can't poison them because Bellsprouts are also poison type. Hoot hoot. Let's use Horsea. And then we'll heal up Tentacool again so it can be used in this last fight. Okay, here we go. And it's just gonna be another poison sting fest. He's down like half our health though after one growth. Tentacool gets it done, barely hanging on. We'll swap to Horsea again. Alright, let's give this Poison Cure Berry to Horsea, and we'll give this Bitter Berry to Tentacool. Alright, let's swap up Horsea. Grab this Paralysis Cure Berry. Take out this Rattata. Got it. And then we'll take on the Zubat as well. Couple Leech Lives, but this bubble will take it out. Alright, let's swap up Poliwag. You put this to sleep? No. Got on the second one though. Should have just went for more bubbles though. Really just wakes right up. Guess it's a good thing I bought some potions. Not taking out a level 7 Bellsprout with my Marill. We're just gonna be tackling through these Poliwags. Unless they put us to sleep, and then we gotta wait till we wake up. You gotta hit the tackles though, Marill. My goodness. And how many tackles have we missed in this one fight? Like 6? Goodness gracious. We're gonna let Tentacool take on these Magikarps. Hopefully get to level 12. So if it can poison this Magikarp, it'll go much faster. Alright, let's swap up Marill. We'll just lower its accuracy a bunch. Not that it's gonna matter, because we're doing it. But it might. And it looks like this one they actually gave us. We have the water gun advantage because of its ground typing. Swap a Poliwag. Goodness. Alright, well, Poliwag did get to level 12. Bubble! After we get bound. Good deal. We'll just keep Horsea up till we hit 13. It really doesn't matter who we use in what fights. Almost get the level up. Alright, well we definitely want to use Tentacool against the Slowpoke. We'll spray this Repel now. Grab the potion and go down against Swift. Good early poison. Wow, was that like a critical hit on that last hit? Ridiculous. Alright, who can learn Swift? We'll teach it to Horsea. Marill will be fine. Down with the Vulpix. Ba-bum. Oh, walk right past you. Usually he's looking the right way to stop us. Oh, Poliwag earned Water Gun, that's good. We get his accuracy down a little bit. Doesn't matter. Too strong. Let's swap Tentacool up to start. And let's give this Poison Cure Berry to Marill. We get Kurt to go to the well. Good poison. And he's down. I do believe Tentacool is having a little bit of a tough time. Of course, I don't think there's anything coming up that it's going to be good at fighting. There's a lot of poison types. There's a Rattata in this next fight. We gotta swap. This first episode always just seems like it's kind of just blah. So let Poliwag take on the coughing. Alright, there we go. It's a bunch of experience. Alright, so... Grass trading up to level 16. We're gonna use Tentacool first, because Tentacool will take the longest. And we have to do it out here where there's not a lot of experience. Everybody else can go into the cave to level up. Unless Tentacool learns a water attack, which I don't think it does anytime soon. We should just run away. Well, I can't escape because of the I can't recall it because of the wrap either. Alright, well, strap in for good Tentacool action for a good while. We still have 3 more levels we gotta get Tentacool up, and it's gonna be getting just beat of experience. And remember, it's a slow leveling rate, so... Poison it. Hop-ups are where Tentacool's gonna get its most experience. Faster we poison it, the quicker it goes down. Well, I'll get 14 on it. But everybody else will go a lot faster than Tentacool. Am I telling you all that, or am I telling myself that? Alright, this should get us 15. And then we just have one more level to go with Tentacool. Poison it. Not the Ekans. Not a good matchup for Tentacool. Well, that was a junk confusion. It was one turn, and it didn't do anything. Alright, Tentacool's getting close. And... oh, one more. There we go. Well, there's our Togepi. This is what we want, Geodudes and Onyxes. We're just gonna get Zubats and Rattatas. Mainly Zubats. One Onix here for a ton of experience right as we level up. Guess that'll save us a little bit of leveling later. Marill's next. Okay. $15 for Marill. Let's try and learn Rollout already. That's good. We'll learn Rollout in place of Tackle. Let's swap these two. Come on, Marill. There's an Onyx. Level 16 for Marill. Swap up Horsea. Come on. Rock Pokemon. I'm almost out of Swifts already. All these stupid Zubats. Level 15. Alright, now we're down to just bubbles. There's an Onyx. More of those. Oh, Horsea. Son of a biscuit. 3 turns in a row we hit ourselves there. Guess I could just keep on this floor. We're already almost to level 16. Let's see how much faster it took for the water Pokemon compared to Tentacool. I don't think I have any more berries in here. I do not. Save this just to make sure nothing else happens here. Alright, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back in just a little bit with another episode.